Hey friends, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great week so far and going into the weekend with 4th of July on Tuesday. I am here with Kimmy from the Weekly Juicery, and today we're going to talk about the custom Faster Way to Fat Loss Juice Cleanse. If you are catching the replay, thank you so much for joining. My name is Jenny Meyer. I am a gym owner and a mom of 3 little girls, and if you follow me on Instagram, and my Instagram stories, you know that yesterday I did my second juice cleanse. I did one about 3 weeks ago, but now that I moved and settled into my house, kind of wanted to do it again to restart and reset everything. So welcome, Kimmy.
Hi, thanks for having me today.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I have a lot of people questioning what this is, what it does. So let's just dive into it. So tell us a little bit about you and your company, the Weekly Juicery, and let's go from there.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks so much for having me today, guys. Happy early holiday weekend. As Jenny said, my name is Kimmy Bohannon. I am the owner and the founder of the Weekly Juicery. There's probably not a question about juice that I can't answer. Make all kinds of different juice in my kitchen, and I actually started the company that way. A couple of things to note about us. We are super into education. We're super into kind of knowledge transfer with our customers. We're also certified organic by the USDA. And if you are a juice drinker, this is super key. There's just really no point in asking kind of these plants to heal your body and give you this push that you need forward if the plant's been altered. And so that's a super important thing. We have juice bar locations in Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, and then we do have a partnership with the Faster Way to Fat Loss. Amanda came to me because she really wanted to put a juice cleanse inside the prep week of her program. Mm-hmm. Why? Because she too kind of saw this benefit of like really getting people focused in on, you know, what is real fuel for your body and what does that sort of look like and taste like and feel like. And Jenny and I were just talking about a lot of people at some point in their life either move away from kind of eating enough fruits and vegetables, or maybe they never did. And so juice cleanse is just a super great way to do that. So that's kind of how it fits in. So Jenny, if you'd like, I can kind of talk specifically about the juices in the cleanse, or I can kind of talk about maybe another really good question is people say, well, you know, the 24-hour fast is also an option. So how might I choose what's right for me?
Yeah, so I just want to explain really fast. So this is a 1-day juice cleanse. This is integrated into the boot camp and the online program that we offer, the Faster Way to Fat Loss, with replacing the 24-hour fast. Now, with this boot camp, I get questions all the time because my previous 4 weeks to fat loss program had a weekly 24-hour fast. Now, with this program, you do not have that weekly 24-hour fast. We are doing the 16-8, so we're fasting every single day with 16 hours a day. But it's really nice to throw in this juice cleanse with this program to take place of the 24-hour fast to get the benefits of it. So yeah, do you want to touch on the difference between the 24-hour water fast versus the juice cleanse?
Yes, that's a great question. It's a question I get during a lot of these Facebook Live sessions, and it's a really good one. So what I would say is I'm a huge fan of intermittent fasting. I've been practicing it for, you know, at least 5 to 6 years. And so even before I participated in the Faster Way to Fat Loss, I actually think that the program for me, I've been through it several times, the results really were magnified and super fast because I already had this kind of connection to intermittent fasting and super clean fuel for my body. And that's what I want for everybody. I think that's a benefit. However, intermittent fasting, whether that be a 24-hour, you know, water fast or a juice cleanse, is one of the most anti-aging healing things that you can do for your body. You know, everybody wants to sort of feel great and sort of keep the sort of youthful appearance as you move through stages of life. Juice cleansing work and intermittent fasting work is number one of the best things you can do. One of the detox teachers that I've worked with for years in New York, she says juice cleansing work is the most anti-aging thing you can do, period. Awesome. It surpasses all others, and I believe it. So the question is, why would you choose potentially to do the juice cleanse versus the 24-hour fast during the prep week? Then my answer is super simple. If you feel you need this reset. If you feel I need a reset, I crave pretzels and goldfish crackers that I give to my kids for snacks, those types of foods that are processed or preserved. I don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. I have never eaten a beet, and I wouldn't consider doing so. Then this juice cleanse is for you. It makes the intermittent fasting period nutrient dense. Mm-hmm. And for a lot of people, once you sort of do that, your taste buds, they just go through a transition period. And so the next morning even is a great example, and I use it all the time. When you have your coffee the next day, it's going to taste really acidic. Yeah. It's going to have this really acidic taste because the juice cleanse puts the sort of like all these, nutrients, phytochemicals, micronutrients, all the things that we talked about. Plus, it makes the pH of your body slightly alkaline, which is the position of really homeostasis and good health in the body. Beer, wine, coffee, tea, soda, all of these things that we enjoy, potentially even in moderation, make our pH slightly acidic. So if you feel like, you know what, I really need this like nutrient dense transition. My taste buds need this like reset system. The juice cleanse is a great addition. If you're a super healthy eater already, healthy as defined by Kimmy is that you eat a lot of plants, a lot of variety of plants. And you feel like, you know what, my diet is pretty veggie centric. I, definitely get enough fruits and vegetables every day. Then a water cleanse also achieves that long period of intermittent fasting, which will tee you up for great success in this program for the 16-8. I think just doing that day makes a huge difference.
Yep, that's awesome. So how would this juice cleanse then help promote fat loss and reduce inflammation? So I don't know if you want to touch on the juices now and how they can touch and help promote that. Obviously, if you're in this program, you are wanting to lose fat, body fat, whether it's body fat percentage, you're just wanting to drop a few pounds, or if you have a longer way to go and you have like 30, 40 pounds to go.
Yes. That's a really good question. The magic of juice cleansing work, in my opinion, is it also teaches us that we just probably, as people following a standard American diet, eat too much food. We just eat too much. Even if we're eating healthy things, we typically eat too much. And so one of the key, just a basic tenet of fat loss and becoming more healthy is realizing not only the quantity of food that we put in our body needs to be super high, or the quality, but the quantity also needs to be kind of an adjustment. And the sort of day of juice cleansing shows every human, wow, I feel really great, and I just needed I didn't even have any food today. I can't believe this is true. So it's a great learning experience to say, wow, I don't need this much food. I need very high quality foods, but I don't need to eat as much as I've been eating. And so thereby fat loss is really promoted because when your body remains at digestive rest, it still does need some fuel. You're doing a light workout that day. And it's actually going to say, hey, I'm going to burn some fat here. Where's all the food that I've been getting to sort of fuel these workouts? And where's all the food I've been getting on a daily basis? Wow, I'm going to look to my fat stores for energy. And so that's a huge thing. The juice cleanse, let me touch on just what's included. For you guys who are new to juice cleansing work, a one-day cleanse from our company includes 6 juices. They are all certified organic. The first one is called the Lively Lemon. It's incredibly lively. It has cold pressed lemon, alkaline water, we alkalize the water, and cayenne pepper. What's the purpose of this juice? It always comes first in the cleanse because we want to immediately move our body into a position of alkalinity. That really prepares your body to receive all the great nutrients coming from the juices later in the cleanse. It's really the only juice that we say must be first. The order of the rest of the juices is kind of superfluous, whatever you like, but that one's generally first. We do customize the faster way to fat loss cleanse based on what we get from our farmers seasonally. It's super important for your eating and for your juice drinking to really take advantage of what is seasonal and what is local. And so we do change it up a little bit, but what I can tell you will always be, you will always have a very veggie-centric green juice. This might be new for you. It's sort of drinking a salad, a little bit like that. But if it is new for you and if it is off-putting in terms of taste, I always say the worse it tastes to you, the more you need it. And that is like some key teaching. If the green juice tastes really, really off-putting to you, the more you need the green juice and the more you need this sort of like input of vegetables in your diet. Our juice cleanses will always include a beet juice. And for those of you guys who are new to beets, they are, for you inside this program, a nutritional powerhouse. Lots of athletes use beets for endurance, and they really go a long way, what I would say, to sort of like clean out the gunk in our system. So we'll always have a beet juice. Now, is it straight beet juice? Of course not. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I think most of you guys will find we do a pretty good job of making the juices taste really, really good, considering that you're getting a huge amount of vegetables included with each juice. It's important that the juices are veggie-centric. You know, fruit juices, there can be some component of fruit, but we want them to be veggie-centric, so that's important. Mm-hmm. We always include what's called a nutty date. It's our sort of like dessert, if you will. A lot of clients save it till the end of the day. It's not required, but it's a great treat before bed. It's our house-made almond milk. This is a great way to teach you guys, if you're new to this work, that really you don't need a lot of cow's dairy. Hopefully you'll be able to remove that totally from your diet. It's very mucus forming in our system, and which just essentially has our body hold on to inflammation. So I want to teach people how to not use cow's dairy, and the nutty date is a great replacement for that. If you're not sure about almond milk, this one tastes divine. It's super delicious. So yes, that is also included. We also have a couple of, one is a juice, one is a kind of a tonic, specifically designed for inflammation. One of them is called the Felon Melon. It's watermelon and lemon. It tastes delicious. It's our best seller in season where we can make it. Watermelon is one of the best ways to replenish electrolytes and sort of deflame the body. Everybody has inflammation. Even if you think you don't, you do. A lot of people think, oh, well, I don't have swollen ankles, or I don't have joint problems, so I don't have inflammation. You most certainly do. It's around your organs. It's sort of everywhere. And so sort of deflaming the body is going to put it in a position to really receive this teaching and coaching from the Faster Way to Fat Loss. So that one is always included. We also include one juice called the Inflammation Tonic, designed to reduce inflammation in the body. It has unpasteurized coconut water. It has just a touch of cold-pressed orange, a touch of lemon, and then this sort of magic ingredient called Blue Magic from E3 Live. The whole name of that game is reducing inflammation in the body. So you're going to get this package of juices. You'll drink one every couple of hours. That really is targeted to fit in context with the teaching you'll learn from Jenny inside the program. So it's a really great addition to Prep Week.
Yes. Yeah. And throughout the program as well. So we are finishing up week 4 this week. This is my first round of Faster Way. So I've done this twice now within the 4 weeks, and it's not required in this program to do this, but it is such a great addition to jumpstart your overall health results, everything, resetting your taste buds, choosing better food afterwards. And it's 9:15 my time right now. And I did it yesterday. Haven't eaten. I'm not hungry. I will eat today. I will get all my calories in, but I'm not hungry. I feel good. So yeah, it's a great one-day cleanse. And I like that it's one day to get started because
yep. That's right. It's doable for everybody. And Jenny, you touched on something that's really important. So she's right. And I tend to focus a lot on Prep Week because I feel like it really does tee people up to receive this great teaching. It's sort of like, in my opinion, like putting the gas pedal to the floor, yep. Like sort of getting super ready to kind of make this change. But it is also incredibly helpful throughout the program. And so what I will kind of give my own personal experience. I've done the Faster Way to Fat Loss a few times. And one of the things that always kind of happened to me, like around week 4 or 5, I would be like, I have seen these great results. And so I'd be feeling really good, like, oh, I'm just going to cheat. I think I'm going to like go a little off the rails. Yep. And so what a juice cleanse is super good. I mean, it just kind of keeps you from sort of going off the rails. So like, you just get immediately back connected. And so there's a lot of power in doing it sort of inside the program weeks also. And then I would also add, Jenny, for you, you could maybe speak to this. The results of juice cleansing work is cumulative. Mm-hmm. I'll say that again. The result of this work is cumulative. So your body is sort of counting and keeping score. I can assure you that that's true. So the more juice cleansing work you do, the ultimate better sort of cumulative result inside the body. And that is just a fact. So again, if you have a specific question about drinking juice or want me to kind of talk more about that, you're welcome to message me and Jenny can kind of give you my info. But it is very true. There's cumulative result from that. So Jenny asked a question of me earlier, so I'm just going to touch on it now because I do think a lot of people have this question, and it's a good one, actually. Mm-hmm. So some people, I think there's some mainstream, really like maybe thought about juice cleansing work in a negative light relative to having to stay on the toilet all day long. Yeah. And so our bathroom talk, we tend to avoid that in social media, it's a circumstance, but I'll tell you, it is generally not an experience during a one-day cleanse to sort of stay on the toilet all day. It's just not, that's generally not the experience. What I would say relative to that is your body does need to have really great, a really great elimination sort of like procedures. That is the detoxification system inside the body. So that is a truth. But in a one-day cleanse, you're not going to have this experience of being on the toilet all day. I just, I don't know if I've ever had somebody write to me and say, this happened to me. So it's almost the contrary. And so my sort of contrary to that is, believe it or not, many people following a standard American diet that does not include a lot of like vegetable juice or an incredibly veggie-centric diet. Generally speaking, the reason their elimination system works is that they put more food in, and they've really lost that vacuum in their system, which isn't a great thing. Mm-hmm. So on a juice cleanse, there's no food coming in, right? Yeah. And so your elimination system says, wait a second, why is there no food sort of coming in? And so you really don't have an experience of spending time in the bathroom that day because your body is kind of saying, wait, something is wrong here. And one of the things about this sort of intermittent fasting, or I would sort of say intermittent scheduling of food, is it does help restore that vacuum so that your body, does get to be really scheduled and can sort of perform that function without a ton of food coming in at a particular schedule. So no to staying on the bathroom all day long. I think that is really just myth in terms of juice cleanse work.
Yeah, and a lot of people, it scares people. They're like, I have to go to work today. I can't spend forever in the bathroom. But no, it's not the case
right. At all. I mean, I can't say that will never happen. I speak in generalities, but I've been doing this for 5 years, and I don't think I've really had a client come to me. If that did happen to you, then you know what? I would be like, your body's in a pretty good position because it's performing eliminatory functions without food coming in. So, I mean, that might even be a good thing, but I don't see that as a general happening or occurrence too often. So
awesome. Well,
did you guys have any other questions or?
I don't think so. Just overall, I just want people to know that this is a custom juice cleanse for the Faster Way to Fat Loss. You cannot get this juice cleanse if you are not doing the program with me, a client of mine. So if you are curious about it more, you are wanting to take the next step to better your health overall, learn how to drop weight, be more energized, sleep better, all of these things, add in this juice cleanse, shoot me a message. The next group starts July 10th. There is still room to register for that. So hit me up. And if you guys have any questions about juice cleansing in general, like Kimmy said, she is so full of knowledge. And this is, I think, maybe the third time I've talked to you. But so full of knowledge, and adding this in and doing it from time to time is so beneficial. Like I said, this is my second one in the last, I think 3 weeks. I think I did one 3 weeks ago, and then I did one yesterday, and it does just add up. It adds up with how well you feel. So thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And again, if you guys have questions, let me know. We'll have cleanse order deadlines for your group of Sunday at about noon. That just allows us, these cleanses are going to come to your door via FedEx. We'll ship them out late on Monday night on planes to arrive to you guys. You guys are a 2-day transit from our origin point. They'll arrive on Wednesday, and you guys will do the cleanse together and prep them on Thursday. Generally speaking, we like to send cleanses on Monday. I think Thursday is just it's before the weekend. It's not too early in the week. It tends to be a good day for everybody. So it's not to say we can't ship to you on a Tuesday, but it's probably best to stick with Monday, just in the context of keeping everything organized. But we can make exceptions. So
yeah, and I think Thursday worked great. Like this week, it was great because Fridays, you're more likely to be going out to dinner with friends. There's just so much more going on Friday nights. So Thursday worked great. I know that next week is a little bit different with the holidays. So if you are a current client of mine, be sure to reach out to me. Let's chat before you place an order, because I think scheduling is a little bit different for next week with the 4th of July. So thank you again. And I hope you guys got some.
Guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.